There is a debate in the comments right now. People keep asking why the map on the table looks like Yantar. Some think the DLC teaser is only about the CMPP. Others are asking why I think it leads to Lab X16 and where Lemansk is. The real question is simple. Is the DLC about one location or the wider lab network under the zone? First, let's ground this. Patch 1.8 introduced a Signal storyline, radio transmissions, zombies, and side missions that felt very close to the classic Stalker. Many players said it finally felt like the trilogy again. Some expectations changed. People now expect the story to move deeper into experiments behind the zone. And to be fair, the teaser gets something right immediately. Returning to the CMPP makes sense. It's the most iconic place in the series. If you want to show the story moving forward, you start with the power plant. That part fits perfectly. The table scene adds a second layer. The map on the left has a circle of markings and route lines. At first glance, it seems unclear, and many people question the Yantar idea. So I went back and looked at the frame again. I removed the left document that was covering part of the map and enhanced the image to bring out more detail. Once that distraction is gone, the layout becomes much easier to read. The markings don't look like travel routes, they look like range diagrams. In Stalker 2 documents, circles usually represents emission ranges, side fields, or signal broadcast zones. With diagrams and so on, I'm keeping a close eye on this teaser and any new information GSC releases. As soon as we learn more about the DLC locations or lab storyline, I'll break it down properly and let's carry on. This is why Yantar stood out. In the original games, Yantar was the zone's scientific research hub. Scientists studied emissions there, and the area was filled with zombies affected by psi activity. Directly underneath Yantar was Lab X16, a psi emitter facility connected to Signal, zombies, and the Brain Scorcher network. That lab is one of the places where the deeper story of the zone really begins. Look back at the teaser table again. Radio equipment, notes, zombies in the room, load opposite a Stalker, and a map marks with circular ranges. That combination aligns closely with psi research. This is why many people think the teaser may be pointing towards the return of the underground labs, not just the CMPP. And this connects to the final question from the comments: where is Lemansk? There is no official information yet, but teasers really show every location at once. They show one iconic place first and expand later. If the story is moving back towards the lab network, Lemansk will make sense later because it's tied to a deeper zone narrative and the hidden experiments across the region. This is where the bigger picture appears. The CMPP may be the headline location. The labs were always the deeper truth underneath the zone. X16, the Brain Scorcher, the hidden facilities across the zone. That network is where the biggest revelations always happened. If you want a full deep dive into what Stalker 2 still needs to feel complete, the LF breakdown is now on the main channel on screen.